Hello, SAC fans. I'm Patrick Britz, and here's your SAC Daily Dose for Monday, January 8, 2018. Clearly, I didn't win the Powerball over the weekend since I'm sitting here giving you the Daily Dose. But anyway, here's what's happening today. First off, an interesting story as former LMU women's basketball player Olivia Parker recently lost 150 pounds and has become a mixed martial arts competitor. Parker is a 35-year-old mother of two and started kickboxing 4 years ago when she weighed 320 pounds. She is now down to 170 pounds and is 4-0 as an MMA fighter. Her bout this past Saturday, versus Erica Camp at the Valor Fights 47 in Knoxville was canceled. I tried to find out why, but could not find exactly why it was canceled, so she's definitely still undefeated. Anyway, it is an inspiring story, and she says she is a happier, better adjusted person who's also a better wife and mother now that she is in such good shape, and probably in better shape now than she was when she was playing basketball. Good luck in the new athletic career, Olivia. Next is a frightening story that had a happy ending. Even though it is not related to the SAC, it's a great story about Division II and the astounding work that athletic trainers perform on a daily basis. On New Year's Eve, in a Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference matchup between Wayne State and Southwest Minnesota State in men's basketball, a 25-year veteran official, Jeff Schrader, collapsed during the game. 4 certified athletic trainers quickly arrived to assist and began life-saving procedures. Amazingly, Schrader's brother-in-law, who's a doctor in Nashville, Tennessee, and his godmother, who is a nurse in Iowa, were in attendance and began assisting with the life-saving techniques, in particular using an AED, a defibrillator, that was close to the home team's bench. Fortunately, all the assistance paid off, and Schrader is currently recovering from quadruple bypass surgery and plans to return to officiating as soon as he can. Finally today, the AstroTurf SAC men's and women's basketball players were named earlier, and they are Mia Long from Tusculum on the women's side and Charles Clark from Carson Newman for the men. Long guided the Pioneers to 2 SAC wins over Mars Hill and Lenore-Rhine, averaging 13.5 points a game and shooting nearly 69% from the floor. In the win against Mars Hill, she also added 11 assists and 5 steals to go along with 6 rebounds. Charles Clark continues to be one of the most prolific scorers in the SAC in all of Division II. This past week, he poured in 31 points in a non-conference win over Johnson C. Smith, and then added 30 in a SAC win over Catawba this past Saturday. He shot almost 57% from the floor for the 2 games and knocked down 10 three-pointers in total. Against Catawba, Clark surpassed the 2,000 career point mark and is now the 3rd all-time leading SAC scorer in history. Congratulations to both Mia Long and Charles Clark. Now for everyone's favorite part of the show, the famous sports quote. Today's is from Arthur Ashe, who was one of the most prolific American men's tennis players in history and was an even better human being. With the start of tennis's first major tournament of 2018 being a week away, the Australian Open, I thought this would be appropriate. You are never really playing an opponent. You are playing yourself, your own high standards, and when you reach your limits, that is real joy. You can find links to all these stories in the description below and more on our homepage, thesac.com. Make sure you give us a thumbs up by liking the video. Please share with your family and friends. Also, make sure to click that subscribe button so you can be notified whenever we put new videos up. It's going to do it for me today, and be sure to join us again for the next installment of the SAC Daily Dose on Wednesday. Have a great week, everyone.